Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriadar of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we are reaching the last stages of Beriadar's tale, well, the tale of Isildur at Mordor besieged. So, on the last episode, we were exploring the last enemy camps left in this area of Mordor and setting traps. We still have 2 more camps to visit. And afterwards, we can go back to Tuka at the entrance of Halroth, as we are also exploring this cave that seems to lead to a secret entrance under Barad-dûr. So that's the state of things, basically. That's what we've been doing, or what we did, rather, on the last episode, in case you needed a refresher. And now, to find 2 different camps, Angathrai and Mathumgrass. And hopefully we can get there without attracting the attention of too many enemies. I would rather avoid that if possible. But of course it was not to be. This is a good place to set a trap. This is Mathumgrass. Okay. The watch post of Mathumgrass overlooks the path to the Tower of Barad-dur. Within the shattered walls of Mathumgrass, armor, shadows, and many other dark things wait for the approach of battle. You should defeat any of the shade-inhabited armors you come across in Mathumgrass. The watch post of Mathumgrass overlooks the path to the Tower of Barad-dur. Within the shattered walls of Mathumgrass, forces of evil prepare to do battle with the forces of the Great Alliance. You should destroy the weapon stores at Mathumgrass and hinder these efforts. Alright, so let us get to it. And let us also see what other items are in here that will be of interest. Destroyed spear racks. There are also a lot of artifact chests in here. Hopefully we can loot them. This cargo sadly will not advance the quest. Oh, that was fast. There's another artifact chest in here and some more rags. Okay. Well, if we're gonna pull a couple of them, then let's do it. If this cannot be avoided, then let's do it. Iraq. Okay. Artifact chest. Okay, okay. Alright, there we go. You defeated many of the armor shadows at the watch post of Mountain Grass. Your efforts to expel the darkness upon the Shadowfells will not go unnoticed by friends or foe alike. Alright. So we're doing good so far. Let's see, anything else in here? I thought I saw the glow of an item. Now this chest, but nothing else. I mean, that's a good drop. Very varied items, but not anything I'm particularly interested right now. We're gonna skip that chest for the moment. Here we have a rare Mordor chest. This one we are of course not going to skip. But in fact, I wanna try this out. If you would let me. Awesome. That one great. Was great. I think this is gonna play a fear on expiration. Oh no, that's not it. There are some of these raids that will apply a terrible fear, but maybe that's exclusive to the Nazgûl. So maybe we don't need to worry about that for the time being. We got the rare Mordor chest, and here we have a stark white page.
And what will you do? Asked Círdan. Gil-galad sighed and shook his head. Not. Save at fearful need. I doubt I should survive it a second time.
Alright. This is a good place to set a trap. As you have seen in here, there are many different ways to enter these fortresses. More of a ruin, really, so I was just trying to spread out the traps a little bit. You destroyed many weapon racks at the watch post of Matumgrass. Those who venture into the Shadowfells in the direction of Barad-dur will be grateful for your efforts here, even if drawing nigh the Dark Tower remains dangerous and ill-advised. And we still did it. But we needed to. For the chests and the pages. But it is ill-advised. Rich Ethel's current deposit? No. Ah! Yeah, that's what I thought. High Sorcerer of Hadad. This is the location of another Nazgûl. Nazgûl number 6 or 7. I have lost count, really. But I think we have found all their locations save 2. We're about to get to the other one. It's really close by. We're going to come down this slope. This, you will remember from our last time in Mordor, was near the entrance to the Abyss of Mordath. Of course, since Barad-dur has not collapsed, the entrance to the Abyss is not open from the outside. But this is the location. We came here with Gimli, pursuing the fire horns. So we kinda know what's behind and below. But we are not going there, of course. That would be folly. Going to Sauron's dungeons at the height of his power. That's not a good idea. And here we have another Nazgûl, the Forsaken River. Yeah, I think we're only missing one Nazgûl. I told you about it. It's to the west of the Witch King's location, but we have not gone there yet. In any case, we have completed this deed, exploring Mordor Besieged. Now that we have discovered Angathrite, we have completed one deed and opened the meta deed. So let us check this really quick. So 15 locations here in Mordor Besieged, some sigils, title, virtue XP, reputation, well, the usual stuff. Chronicler of the Great Alliance. You have learned of the great heroics of those who fought in the Great Alliance against Sauron. We have the meta deed now. Yeah, this is a long one because it's also counting the rare chests. Oh well, we're about to complete that one too. One of those as well, at least. Angathrite. Beneath the Tower of Barad-dûr, a ravine of death and decay simmers and stagnates. There, the dead swarm in great numbers throughout the pools of Angathrite. Held summoners use cursed runes to call forth the dead to do their bidding. You should defeat the creatures that wander among the pools of Angathrite. Below the Tower of Barad-dûr, a ravine of death and decay simmers and stagnates. There, the dead swarm in great numbers throughout the pools of Angathrite. Cursed ruins and shrines line the fetid ravine and should be destroyed. So yeah, this is a big place. We'll need to explore it thoroughly for the pages and the chest as well. Please, destroy it. Yeah, please. Don't do this to me here. This is not a good location for lag. Any location is good for lag, but especially here in the middle of a enemy camp. A big enemy camp at that, with a Nazgûl to the south. No. This is one of the worst locations for lag. Come on! I swear. That was close. But yeah, this is one of the reasons why lag is terrible in here. All these glooms that apply their auras and the debuffs. So if you pull more than one of those guys, you might be in trouble. No, more than a couple, really. That depends on your class, I guess, and how fast you can defeat them. That went well. Okay, gotta defeat summoners at Angathrite. That's what I thought. I have not seen any summoners. Oh, for God's sake. But if I am reading this right... Yeah, here, the shrine. Oh! This is also the location of the rare Mordor chest, the last one in Mordor Besieged. That's great. Oh, there's also a page in here. We have completed rare chests of Mordor Besieged. Loyalty is now level 59. We'll check that deed in just a moment, but we gotta leave this place.
Gil-galad nodded, and then grew stern again. But so too did he be with mine. And though Sauron's own ring is powerful, he now fears what I might do with mine.
Yeah, would you mind? I'm trying to listen to what happened to Gil-galad and the Elves. Don't be rude. This is a good place to set a trap. Okay. Okay. More around here. You have set all of Terna's traps in the Barad-dûr encampments. It would be best not to return to Halroth unless absolutely necessary, for if you were followed, you might endanger the secrecy of the mission. But you know Terna would be satisfied by the thought of enemies stumbling into her traps within their camps, and you can't help but smile. Yeah, but I still gotta go back to talk to Tuka, so... It would be great if Terna had some comments about traps, but I don't think she will. You destroyed many of the cursed runes at Angathrai. Those who must venture into the ravine will be grateful for your efforts here. But I'm not done. I still gotta defeat the summoners. I'm still missing one of them. And one page as well, which I think should be in here. If not, I don't know where to go, because I'm missing one page and I cannot tell you which one. To be honest with you, I don't remember if the page I'm looking for is located in Angathrai or in Matumgras. Yeah, let me look it up really quick. There are so many pages. Ah, it's on Matumgras. Okay. Not on Matumgras proper, but it's close to that area. Oh, jeez. Stop applying these debuffs. Forcing me to fight you, and I don't want to fight you. Of course, I have just realized I still need to defeat a few more shades for the quest. Sake. Yeah, can I go now? Thank you. You defeated many foes at Angathrai and halted the summoning of fell spirits. Your efforts upon the Shadow Elves will not go unnoticed and must surely hinder the plans of Sauron. Yeah, thank you. Now, how do I get back up? Alright, now we can technically go back to Tuka, but let me really quick grab the page by Matumgras. because I'm not sure we will be coming back here anytime soon. So if we don't get it now, I might forget to come back here later for it. You know me. Not as far as I thought it would be, so that's also good. Jump. Jump! Yeah. Thank you. Okay, there we go. We gotta fight the spirit, it seems. This page is one of the few, I believe, that it's really not near any quest location. Maybe this hill, can we climb it? That's what I'm trying to find out. If we can, this would be a great place upon which to take a couple pictures. Not today though, but I'm very curious. I mean, it's a little weird that we can come almost all the way up here, but cannot go any further. Although, is this where Gil-galad's spear was in the Third Age? You might also remember we found that spear eyeglass with Legolas. The final resting place of eyeglass. And I think it's this place. Looks very similar. I will need to check the coordinates and the map, but I think that's the location, yes.
Never in all our days together had I seen him in a mood so grim. It has come to this then, he said, leaning upon Aeglos, his spear.
Yeah, the fact that this page mentions Aeglos leads me to believe this is the same place that I'm talking to you about. So either the LOTRO team expects the players to remember that and come look for it, or we will get to witness at some later point what happens to Gil-galad at this hill. And if that's the case, that's when the game will take you naturally to the location where the page is located. One of those two. Bottom line, we got them. These last 3 pages were missing. I know where to find them. They are not really hard to find. And we'll hopefully get them really soon. First of all, we need to talk to Tuka. Let her know that we have cleared the area surrounding Halroth of enemies so the Bright Company can move in here unnoticed. But yeah.
Well done. Not too many, nor too few.
Well done. You defeated just the right number, I would say. Not too many, nor too few. The passage of the Bright Company should be unremarked upon, which is better than we might have hoped. There is nothing else you need help me with at Halroth. You may as well return to Adambel and relay the news that the tunnel entrance is less watched than it might have been. Okay. Our milestone is in Bartost. We'll take it. And from there we'll ride. We'll take the Stable Master. I think that's it as far as side quests in Mordor Besieged is concerned. I think really
Listen well to my orders.
that's truly it. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna travel to Adambel. Anytime now, please, peace out. Yeah. Thank you. Here we have Beamakil, but before we go and talk to him, we actually have 9 rare treasure chests to check. Hopefully we'll get lucky with the drops. We'll need to see. Heights, snacks, branches, Ithalarn, Skarn. Yeah, it's about regular and critical tier items for each profession. I'm not sure, to be honest with you, if these treasures have any chance of dropping Ithalarn shards. They might not, I'm not sure, I don't remember, but even if they did, even if they do have that chance, we didn't get any. This is the deed we just completed for the treasure chests, some reputation and virtue XP. That's basically it. So let us talk to Veamakil now.
I'm glad you have returned, for I wish to apologize.
I am glad you have returned, for I wish to apologize to you for my words earlier. I repented of them not long after you left and would have them unsaid. Alas, that is beyond my power. Still, I beg you will forgive me. Mouse. The war must soon end one way or another, and I would not have us part with such a cloud of ill feeling between us. My brothers and I plan to take a last meal together at Díngarth, for it seems clear the mission of the Bright Company is the final hope of the Great Alliance, and we may not have another opportunity. I hope that you will join us, my friend. Let me know if you will. Yeah, I do want to join you, but I had hoped, I wasn't sure, but I had hoped the quests would at some point take us to this place. It seems they don't. So let me show this to you. If you come up this slope, you will see the banners of Gondor and an Orient. Well, not an Orient. Skiliath. Inasanor and Osgiliath. I sometimes get confused with that heraldry, but bottom line, you come up here. You come to Elendil's stand. We were inside during the Council of the King's instance, but during the instance you cannot pick up these pages. And these are the last three we are missing.
Long had we been friends. In many battles had I fought beside him, but not until the fall of the Black Gate did I behold Gil-galad's true might. Each bore in his hand a golden ring, the Lord of Imladris's set with a gem of deepest blue, the shipwrights with a stone of flaming red. These, Gil-galad said, are Vilya and Narya, two of the three great rings saved from Sauron's vengeance when he brought Eregion to ruin.
The story is complete. You believe this is an account of Gil-galad's shattering of the Morannon was written by High King Elendil himself. Perhaps if you bring it to him, he will be able to comment further. So, yeah, it seems this is the only reason why you come in here. Elendil, I seem to remember at some point Elendil will move back to his tent, but we're almost done with Mordor besieged, and that hasn't happened. I don't want to risk it, because we're about to enter the final stages of this area, and as far as I remember, we're not coming back to Adamvale. So yes, I'd much rather complete this last lore quest now that we have the chance. Hail, Beriadar, what have you there? You show the High King the pages you have collected. Ah, I had thought this journal lost. You are quite resourceful to have reconstructed this account. Indeed, the words herein are mine. All who were present were shaken to the core by the storm Gil-galad brought forth that day. I am sure you feel the same. Does that surprise you? Even kings feel fear in the face of real power, and still the knowledge that the Dark Lord has a ring of power all his own brings me pause. We must bury that fear and hold on to our courage. This is our last stand against the darkness. Courage is our greatest weapon. He hands you the spine from which the journal pages originated. Keep this journal for yourself, Beriathan. Let it be a constant reminder of the power of our great alliance, and give you hope in the battles to come. The enemy may have a great power, but so do we. Alright, so we have completed the Lost Lore, and we have opened a new deed. The Lost Lore of the Morgul Vale and Mordor Besieged. We need to complete 4 of those. There's also a bookcase. That is awesome. I didn't remember there was a bookcase, because that means you have the Mordor bookcase for the 5 areas in Mordor plus the 3 instances. You have the Rovanian bookcase for everything in the strongholds of the north, the Iron Hills, the Grey Mountains, and the Vales of Anduin. And we have the Morgul Vale Lost Lore bookcase for these new ones that we are collecting right now. So that means we will get those 3 bookcases so that we can display them on our home and get access to all those cool stories whenever we like. And this one is particularly interesting, as you might have realized, or if you look it up online. This is a telling of how Gil-galad shattered the Black Gate using the power of 2 of the 3 great rings, Bildia and Narja. And as you have heard from Elendil's tale, it was frightening, it was a sight to behold, it was a display of the true power of the elves. But even that one pales in comparison to Sauron's own ring, so you get also the idea of the state of mind of everyone during the siege.
Thank you, my friend. Let us go together to Díngarth.
It is Tarandil's birthday today, and we are celebrating as best we can.
This may be the last meal we take all together, before the end of the war, or our lives.
Don't be so grim. It is strange to me that after so many years spent in siege, tomorrow the sun may dawn upon the Great Alliance for the last time. The council was most clear. If the Bright Company fails to break Sauron's control over the Oathstone, all hope of our victory is fled. No. Banish that thought. Banish it. We will think of something. We must think of something. All is well, my brothers. Apologies were made and accepted. It seems to me only one apology was needed, my brother, and not 2. At any rate, all is well now. I will not lie to you, friend. Your mission tomorrow will not be easy, for you go to the most dangerous of all places in this black land. I envy you not the chance, I am no fool, but in this one thing I am envious. Tomorrow you will be given the chance to do something, stand or fall, and you need not wait for fate to arrive, you will go to meet it. Not every man gets the opportunity for that. The elves of the Bright Company are renowned for their courage. If I had any advice to give you, it would be this: stay near to Glorfindel. Some measure of inspiration will serve you in good stead, and I warrant he will provide and you might require. Who can tell what we might say on the morrow? The glory of the Bright Company may be joined with yours, and men may speak in reverent tones of your own contribution. Victory might not be yours, but at the least none will speak of cowardice. We cannot go without you. We cannot go with you, but none here are cowards. Had we the opportunity, we too would fight alongside the Bright Company, as you will. Cowards! Cowards! Does something trouble you, Tarandil? There is cowardice enough on these shores to fill up a mountain. Again? Put them from your mind, my brother. Do not dwell on them, Tarandil. I cannot help it, no matter how much I try. Tarandil was at the victory feast held by the Otothoth, the men of the mountain. He thinks he should have known them for oathbreakers. It has come up once or twice. They swore an oath of friendship and alliance with our father. But when the war began and he called for their aid, they refused. Yeah, I was there. I was there. He levied a curse upon them for their cowardice and their oath-breaking. All others came when we called and dared not refuse. I think even the men of the mountain served a purpose. Do they not serve as a useful example of our wrath? Veamakil, you speak the fool and shame yourself. Of course we would rather have had their spears. It is my birthday today, the 7th since we came to Mordor. I know what I want for my birthday. What do you want for your birthday? If we do survive, if the Bright Company does complete its mission and Sauron's hold over the Gazaborn is broken, I wish to ask my foster father for a boon. I do not seek treasure or reward or glory, I want only one thing. Tarandiel clenches his hand into fists. I want Isildur to send me to Morthond. I want to find Riok of the Mountain in whatever hole he hides, and make him pay for his oath-breaking. I want to slay him myself. If we survive the days to come, I will take no rest until I have paid Riok for his treachery. I am sure our father will grant you this boon. You've seen the anger that stirs in him when talk turns to the men of the mountain. I have. His ire is unrelenting. It will not abate. He will not set aside his curse, not for any reason. Broken oaths and curses make for grim talk on a birthday, Tarandiel. I've seen brighter birthdays, but if we do survive, let us look back upon this one more fondly. Tarandiel, I am certain father will grant you the boon you seek. Did he not rage for a week and a day at the betrayal of the men of the mountain? If you desire the death of Riok, father is certain to grant it. But let us speak of lighter matters. Among the few that recently come through Ringwraiths, I saw a woman of such loveliness she could melt even your own sturdy armor, Tarandiel. The blade she carried was sharp, even deadlier than your own, and with words of love you might win her heart. Why, she might join her weapon to yours and let Riok pay double for his treachery. Let us sit and speak of happier things. Yeah, this seems to be my place in the fire. There's plenty of room in here. How beautiful was this Titular woman, Veamakil? It was a goodly distance away, if I tell you true. I cannot describe her as would the poets, but I am fairly certain she was fair. Is this wine already gone? Pass some of the bread and cheese, my appetite is sharpened. That is nothing new. You wound me, Ornaher. And to think you were once my favorite brother. Oh, that's it? Oh well, those last moments with Veamakil were great. A little bit funny. You get to know it. He is a guy who never learns, who never learns the lesson of being so witty, trying to outwit the others.
The Bright Company prepared to depart for the secret way of Halroth.
The sun dawned sickly on the day the mission of the Bright Company was to take place. They gathered at Echad-in-Edil and prepared to depart for the secret way of Halroth. Glorfindel catches your attention, a sorrowful look on his face.
I hoped it would not be necessary to recall that dark day.
It is my turn to take up the tale, Beriathan. Well do I remember the glory of the bright company, but if there was valor, so too was there tragedy. I hoped it would not be necessary to recall that dark day, but I see now it cannot be avoided. Glorfindel turns to address Gandalf, sorrow etched on his face and regret in his voice. I beg your forgiveness, Olorin, Mithrandir, Gandalf. I wished it were not necessary to speak of it, but speak of it I will if there is no other way.
I do not understand this reluctance.
I do not understand Glorfindel's reluctance, Beriathan. I have studied the records of the siege of Barad-dur and understand well the price of victory over Sauron. I know too that the victory did not last and it would be many thousands of years before Sauron's ultimate defeat. There is nothing Glorfindel need keep from me, and his belief that I will be disturbed by this tale of the Bright Company is most puzzling to me. I say he should speak on and delay no further. Glorfindel closes his eyes and nods with reluctant agreement.
Very well. I will conclude the tale, despite my misgivings. Will you hear me then?
Will you hear me then? Yeah, I very much want to hear it. But let me equip these items first. Well, these gloves that we just got. That seemed like a proper upgrade in all the sense of the word. I just want to see how much of a stat bump we get. Yeah, it's a good enough one.
Listen now to the last glory of the Bright Company.
And may it prove worth the sorrow I foresee in its telling.
We came without incident to the tunnel of Halroth and ventured within. Our greatest danger lay ahead.
What do we have here? Glanothrym inspiration. Oh, that's great. It is time. Lendelen and the other elves of the Bright Company have gone ahead to secure the tunnel, but we must still remain alert for any threats that might have arisen behind them. Stay near to me. This way, Millen. Follow me to the rest of the Bright Company. Gauntmen, and their servants lie in wait! That was fast. But that is of course Glorfindel's inspiration, nothing else. These rising serpents are no match for the Glanothrym. Yeah, please. The passage climbs. That was fast. We're going so fast. My friends await us ahead. Hold! Where is Lendelen? He has gone on ahead, my lord. Did he give any reason for it? Trolls, quoth he. That sounds like him. Oh, this is very interesting. I know they are just using some of the models for the high elves already available in-game, but this character looks almost exactly the same as my own high elf. That's great. It's like my characters are all meeting each other right now. Lendelen has never been one to exercise caution, not when he knows his fellows could be endangered by some approaching threat. On any other day I would appreciate that trait, but on this day Lendelen is the only elf among us with the ability to break Sauron's hold upon the Vandassar. His role is crucial and he must be protected. Let us reach Lendelen before he does something rash. More gauntmen have crept into our way. Oh. It appears that Lendelen found his trolls. There he is. We saw your handiwork, Lendelen, but you should have waited for us. I accept the rebuke, my friend, but now there are enough trolls for all. I think that is the last of them. The passage begins to rise. We must be nearing the mountainside, well nigh to the side of the tower. Hold a moment, Glorfindel. There is a crack in the wall of the tower, and the tunnel runs right to it. But it is not undefended. Speak on, my old friend. What defends this entrance? More trolls? Nothing so corporeal. It is a shade, a spirit of no little power. Sauron charged it with the defense of the wall until the masonry could be repaired. It is called Sagarog. You cannot turn back now. We cannot turn back now. We must defeat this shade. Onward, my friends. Sauron must not think we would dare this passage. Ah, for God's sake! What's the point of having those Gaunt Lords stun us if we can one-shot them? Gauntmen are a poor defense against the Bright Company. Yeah, what I'm saying exactly. We draw nearer the wall of the tower. No, don't! Ah! Why? Why? I did not believe it. But the rumors are true. Invaders in the tunnel. At last, I will prove myself to the master. Farewell, Sagarog. We are within the walls of Barad-dûr. Listen to me very carefully, friend Warden. Ahead, a stair spirals to the upper chambers of the tower where the Vandassar awaits me. That is our destination. But we will be exposed on the stairs, and I fear the hateful eyes that may watch our ascent. This I suggest that you go first. Nay, do not protest. I do not jest. I wish for you to climb first, so I may cover your ascent with my bow. I will slay any foes that think to threaten you from afar, and then the rest of us will follow. We will meet you atop the stairs. Fear nothing, Melon. I will protect you. Oh yeah. Oh, so much, yeah. Okay, let us trust Lendelen and venture towards the stairs. We cannot go down, as you can see. There's a door. If memory serves me right, well, one of these locations is also the place where the Stout Axe intro takes place, but we are not here to play Stout Axe. Okay, There goes Lendelen, taking care of the bad guys for us. And there he goes again. Nice shot. Over here. I will think no worse of you if you choose to turn back. No? If you wish to stay, then you are truly one of us, Melon. This way, my lords. You are foolish indeed to challenge the will of Sauron. What gives strength to this foolish courage? The Glen of Thrym will defy you. For a time, perhaps. We cannot stay here, though it grieves me deeply to leave my friends to their doom. Our goal lies above. Lendelen must reach the Vandassar. Lendelen, it is time. You come uninvited to the Tower of Sauron. How did you gain entrance to my sanctum? Sagador. You will be punished. But first, let me see who possesses such boldness. You are not Gil-galad, but I do know you, Elf Lord. Your king sent you here to die? If that is to be my doom, I will accept it. But who are these others? Do they choose death too? I can grant it. Oh ho ho. This has to be, without a doubt, one of the highlights, of the greatest highlights in LOTRO's history. Sauron himself within Barad-dûr, and the Ring of Power is in his hand. Right here, you see it? Oh. My mind was blown away the first time I saw this. It still is. Oh, this is great. And Zagarok, the spirit guarding the entrance to the tower, you might remember him from our time in Mordor, in Talath Urui. He was a spirit within the Watching Stone. I'm not taking credit for finding that one out. That was pointed out by someone else on the forums, and the devs confirmed that was indeed the case. So now we know why Zagarok is trapped inside that Watching Stone. Your people believe they are strong, gather beneath their banners and behind their kings. For how long has this great alliance lasted? No more than a handful of years. It needs but one hammer stroke well aimed, and it will crumble into dust. So it is always with men. I have called into being a storm, and it is on its way. Your alliance will be swept away by the wrath of it. And for the third member of this foolish band... What? What is the meaning of this guise you wear? You are no elf. Sauron, did you think you could work your evil unopposed? But that means... Sauron, face me! Now, Lendelen! It is done. The power of the Vandassar is broken. We cannot stay here. Follow me. Oh, wait for me, Glorfindel. Do not stop for any reason. My friends, I am sorry. Hurry. Wait, where is Lendelen? I thought he was right behind us, but it is not so. Lendelen, forgive me, my friend. Alas, that we must bring word of both your triumph and your loss to the Great Alliance. By your hand, the Vandassar is broken, and Sauron's control over the Gaza-Bodden must begin to wane, and you should celebrate with us. But it is not to be. Quickly, Menelon, there is no time to spare. I remember little of our last desperate flight down the stairs and through the tunnel of Halroth. When we returned to the relative safety of Adamel, we were greeted with more sorrow than we brought with us. Men spoke in hushed tones of the last rite of noble Anarion, son of their high king, slain on the field before the Dark Tower. It was a great stone cast from the heights that laid him low and ended his life. And I will never forget that it was his writing that granted us access to Halroth and enabled Lendelen to break Sauron's hold upon the Vandassar. For so it was. Without the power of the Oathstone, the Gaza-Bodden splintered, no longer unified. The storm of wrath dissipated, falling apart into its component tribes. The Easterling split, no longer dominated by Sauron's will, and they turned instead for their own lands. Their appetite for conquering was sated, and it would be many years before their return. Even so, Middle-earth has never seen so great a horde as the Gaza-Bodden in all the time since, and we have Lendelen to thank for that. You have become very quiet, Gandalf. Is everything all right? I do not know, Lord Elrond. Something speaks to me from the distant past. Your story is not ended, Glorfindel. I would hear the end of it. Are you certain, my friend? I am. Lendelen was not slain, though he remained behind. Sauron brought him to the dungeons of Barad-dûr. There he was tortured, tormented by the Dark Lord. The experience was cruel. Finally, he succumbed to death. Death. Sauron said that Lendelen was not of your people. Sauron spoke true. Lendelen was no elf, and that was not his true name. He had been sent to Middle-earth by the Valar in the guise of my people. He was to combat the evils of Sauron, and this he did. Many years later, in this third age of Middle-earth, they sent him back. They gave him a new name and a new form. They also gave him this kindness. They removed all memory of his life as Lendelen. Can it be so? Yes, I remember. The Veil of the Valar awaits. I have walked this Middle-earth for the long years of this Third Age, sent by the powers to oppose Sauron, but this was not the first time the Valar sent me hither, though they hid the truth of it from my memory's side. For what purpose? It is true. I remember the Bright Company not only from the tales of Glorfindel, but as if I were there, for so I was in different form. I know the torments Lendelen suffered within the dungeons of Barad-dûr, for it was I who suffered them, and though Sauron be gone, the memory of those days fills me with a terror I thought never to know. But this cat is the worst. I have known these elf lords for so long, and this secret they kept from me? Why? Why did you keep this truth from me, Glorfindel? Have I not been a friend to you, no matter the name I wore? You knew me first as Olorin, and now you know me as Gandalf or Mithrandir. Why would you keep the knowledge of Lendelen from me? No, I am not angry. Perhaps it was a kindness to keep this from me. What say you to this? Okay, so there we go. The end of the tale of the Bright Company. Glorfindel still has a couple things to say about it, so I think I will give you my thoughts on it after we hear Glorfindel. But yeah, our time here is almost nearing to an end. However, we have run out of time for today, so I will need to see you on the next one. I would love to talk to you about everything we just saw, but I think it's better if we save that for later, because there are a couple of extra moments that are still coming down the road, and when we get there I will give you all my thoughts on everything that has happened on Mordor Siege so far. For the time being, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.